Jake Bates. Throwing right side, and it's going to be intercepted. Return past the 15, past the 20, out past the 30. Has space down the sideline. 40, 35, 30. And he is gone. A pick six for Houston. Snap good, hold good, kick up. And it is straight down the middle. Looking to throw, rolls out right. Throws end zone. Touchdown San Antonio. Cody Latimer alone in the end zone. They take a 1-point lead with 3 seconds left. 52-yarder, left hash for the win. Snap good, hold good, kick up, and it's drilled. Miami escapes week 1 with the win. Jason Sanders is looking to throw. Pass right side, wide open. Touchdown Drake London. Touchdown Drake London. Atlanta has tied this game and are an extra point away from taking the lead. Needing the 12-yard line. Handoff, Robinson left side. And going to be stuffed. A loss of 4, maybe 5 on the play. And with 50 seconds to go, the Chiefs have the ball. And most likely that does it. Ball on the 17.5-yard line. Looking to throw. Stepping up, throwing for the end zone. And caught. Touchdown Green Bay. Dontavian Wicks. 56 seconds to play. The Packers are within 3. 6:17 to play in overtime. Tua shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the right, bunched up. Tua to throw. Pass time. Plenty of time. Pass. End zone left side. Jonnu Smith. Touchdown Miami. They're gonna win. Let's go, baby. Here, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left. Gonna send Smith in motion. Toss left side for Saquon Barkley. Good blocking and room to run. Pass midfield. Spinning his way. Pass to 35 to 30. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and the Eagles respond instantly. Saquon Barkley. Oh my, making his presence felt. 1 play, 60 yards, 3rd and 9 from the 35. Mahomes looking to throw. Quick pass left side, caught by Piron. Has room to run. First down and more. Down to about the 17. And he stays in bounds. That will do it. The Kansas City Chiefs have escaped the Bills and have punched their ticket. Hello, everybody, and welcome on in. Week 12 continues after the Bills upset loss on Thursday. We're beginning today's slate with Colts Chiefs. It's going to be pretty interesting. I was going in between this one and Bears Steelers. And then I realized I'm going to be live with the Bears game on Friday for Black Friday against the Eagles. And also Aaron Rodgers is not playing. So it's Colts Chiefs instead. But welcome on in. How's everyone doing? I believe I picked the Colts to win this one, if I'm not mistaken. Mainly just because the Chiefs this season have been up and down way too much for me to have like real confidence in them, especially offensively. They've lost their last 2. That's going to play a factor as well. Yeah, and it's just the Colts. A lot of it depends on if the Colts can get the ground game going with Jonathan Taylor, which in theory they should be able to. But the Chiefs defense has played that pretty well. And we'll see. There's a reason why the games are played in the first place. I know more like ESPN's data and shit has like a 60-ish% chance for the Chiefs to win. And I mean, I could definitely see it. I'm just not too sure on it. Yeah, it's sitting at like 62% according to ESPN's analytics. Which that's a fair assessment. I'm not sure though. We'll see. Hey, we'll see. The Colts get in that game they did have Jonathan Taylor in Germany before their bye. I think it's going to impact this game even slightly. It's just is Jonathan Taylor going to be Jonathan Taylor this week, or is it going to be, similar to the Steelers game where they had to rely a lot on Daniel Jones and he ended up making the mistakes that cost him that. We'll see. as we're waiting for kickoff. Waiting for kickoff. A beautiful Arrowhead Stadium. I'm not sure, like, because obviously I want to end up going to a game at every stadium. So there's like a list there of like places I want to go to first and really want to go to, and then as you go down, I'm not quite sure where Arrowhead fits and all that. It's definitely top half. I just know that the top two on that list is Lambeau and it's Lambeau and the Superdome. Hey, this would be a good win in order to start that playoff run. This would be a good win to get for that. The Colts will get ball first to begin this game. We'll see what Jonathan. We'll see if Jonathan Taylor can get into a rhythm early in this one. He's going to be the biggest. I think he's the biggest impact player of this game. Because if the Chiefs can stop him and really limit this Colts offense, they're going to have a great chance. If they can't, this game might be over by halftime. Hey, I'm right there with you with the delusion stuff. I see a pathway for Miami to sneak in. As kickoff's going to be returned up to about the 30, maybe the 31. CBS were showing the playoff bracket stuff before this game, and it put Miami in the hunt. So we're right back to where we always were, but I'll take it. As Daniel Jones takes the field. Again, the impact player is going to be Jonathan Taylor, and if he can get a rhythm going. Jones under center, back behind him. Three receiving options to the right. They're going to give it to Taylor, first play of the game, and that's a very solid run. Oh, he breaks free a little bit left side. Ends up getting 8. That's a great way to start this for the Colts. An 8-yard carry for Jonathan Taylor off the bat. And that's exactly how you wanted this game to start. We'll see. Again, this Chiefs defense, they don't allow a lot of 100-yard rushers. So that's going to be the focal. Jones under center, back behind him. Play action looking to throw. Dump off to Taylor right side. Going to be met at the line of scrimmage. Breaks off one tackle and fights his way for a yard. Up to the 40. A 3rd and 1 coming up. Third and 1. An early 3 and out is what is an early 3 and out. Get this Colts offense off the field. Like, you're feeling pretty good if you're the Chiefs if that happens. Also, the Heat game's also just starting. Jones under center, back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side. Going to hand this off up the middle, and that's enough for a first. A gain of 2 for Jonathan Taylor. I actually was just talking to a friend about the FCS playoffs right as started stream. They would get either Lamar or ACU. There's definitely a road there if they get the right matchups. I'm not sure though. Play action looking to throw on 1st and 10. Pass left side, going to be caught with space. That's a gain of roughly 6 or 7. I think that's Michael Pittman on the reception. Well, after Lamar ACU, they would get Yale, Youngstown State, or Montana State, was it? If they can find a way to play Youngstown, yeah, but Yale or Montana State is going to be a tough matchup. Yeah, I think NDSU is always a safe bet. Same with like a Montana State or SDSU. Jones under center, back behind him on 2nd and 4. Tight end in motion. They hand this off right side for Taylor, who's going to get about 2.
SDS, yeah, okay. The SDSU is the 14th seed, which New Hampshire's not bad for them. Montana can be a good matchup. There's gonna be a ton of good games though in this FCS. I always love watching the FCS playoffs. Holding against the Colts is the penalty on. It's gonna be a 2nd and 14. Yeah, it was Pittman on that reception. I like that we got both Yale and Harvard. And we got Yale and Harvard in the FCS playoffs on opposite sides of the bracket. If that can find a way to beat the FCS championship. As Jones in shotgun, back to his left, 2 receiving options to each side. They get the snap off just in time as Jones throws this left side. Going to be caught for a gain of roughly 3 by Michael Pittman. So a 3rd and 10 coming up. Oh, Wandale Robinson just got a score. Giants up early again. If the Giants beat the Lions. All right, 3rd and 10. Jones in shotgun. Back to his right, 3 receivers to the right. Gonna need the plus 48-yard line to keep the chains moving. Jones looking to throw. Penalty marker down early. Pass right side. Going to be caught by Pittman. Past the 40 to the 39. What a throw from Daniel Jones. The penalty will decide it, though. It's an illegal formation on the Colts. A beautiful throw is coming back. Now a 3rd and 15. I mean, that was an on-the-money pass. Daniel Jones, he knows how to hit the intermediate stuff really well. Yeah, that right tackle just not on the line. Like, Daniel Jones' entire season, he's been hitting the seams well, been hitting the keyhole shots along the right side well. Or either side, really. Gonna need another one of those here. 3rd and 15. Jones in shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Looking to throw. Pressure comes quick. Pass left side. Can be caught by an open Tyler Warren. And he's going to fight his way to about midfield. They're going to say the Colts 49-yard line. So it'll be a 4th and 3. Roughly midfield. I wouldn't be shocked if the offense stays on to try and get the Chiefs to jump. And then you go from there. And yeah, the offense is staying on the field. Jones in shotgun back to his left. Receiver in motion left to right to make it 3 receiving options to the right side. As there's movement up front, going to be a false start against the Colts. I think that's fine. They're just trying to get the Chiefs to jump anyway. Doesn't seem like they're actually going to snap the ball there. So, the Colts will punt. College football team in general is UCF. But at the same time, like, for college football as a whole, I'm all about just chaos. Because there's 100+ teams in FBS. There's like 136 teams in the FBS level alone. So it's like I want chaos in college football. I think that's the best way to watch it. All right, punt comes off clean, going to be fair caught at about the 7. Like, yesterday I didn't really pay attention to a lot of the college games. Oh, during the kick, there was a holding against the Chiefs, going to push them half the distance to the goal, so they would start this drive from about their own 4. FCS is more so chaos. I don't have a specific team because, like, for the FCS, it's hard to watch the FCS games where I'm at because there's a lot of FBS teams in Florida. So for that, I mainly watch it during the playoffs. And then yeah, it's mainly pure chaos. If I have to pick a team, probably NDSU. But it's just because that's pure bandwagon mentality. Maybe Eastern Washington because I like the red turf. But yeah. As we're at commercial break. Yeah, it's weird. Florida does. I mean, they have the HBCUs here, but besides that, they don't have like a pure FCS team, which is weird. There's a ton of like D2 and D3 schools. I interned at one during this past summer, but there's not a lot of FCS football in Florida. It's either FBS or you get to the lower level, like even lower levels. So, yep, at commercial break still. Yeah. Yeah, it's also like part of it, like growing up in South Florida, there are like the years where UM was never really that great. They were always just like middle of the road in the ACC during those years, so I never like had a buy into college football. Because like a lot of like where my love for the NFL came into was like yes, watching the Dolphins, but Dolphins were always middle in as well. But it was more so Madden and playing that got me really invested to the NFL. The college football games had like that 10-year, 11-year just absence streak that made it so I never really had like a proper buy-in to college football the same way. If those games never went away, I probably would be like equally as invested in college because I'm getting that way now with the new college football games. And so we're just coming back from commercial break. Oh, the 76ers are wearing their throwbacks today. Okay. First play for the Chiefs is a handoff up the middle to Kareem Hunt for about 2 or 3, as Isaiah Pacheco is out once again this week. Yeah, those 76ers uniforms look beautiful. All right, Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left, 2 receiving options to each side. Ball on their own 6-yard line. Pass left side can be tipped in the air and intercepted. It's a big man pick. Stays on his feet to about the 1. What a play. Second play of the game for the Chiefs goes the other way. Trying to hit Rashee Rice on a slant. But a great play from the edge rusher. Gets a hand on it and comes down with it. It's Latu, their second-year edge rusher out of UCLA. With just under 9 minutes to play in the first, Colts have a first and goal from the 2. Yeah. It's also like Saturdays or more like also like for Saturdays at noon when I was growing up, I was playing football locally and stuff, so I never really like watched the early stuff or game day. Handoff up the middle for Jonathan Taylor can try bounce it left side, but instead will lose about 2 or 3. Hey, I'll say this. I will say this. A little bit of a hope sprinkle in here. Josh Allen was picked off on the second play against the Buccaneers last week, and they ended up winning. Now, the Bills also held the Buccaneers to 3 on the ensuing drive. Let's see if the Chiefs can do the same here. As Jones looks to throw, pass right side, has a man open, and he gets the extra effort. Michael Pittman is in. The Colts take the early lead. Off of the interception from Latu, it's Michael Pittman from 7 yards out. Talk about a momentum shift. has nothing fancy, just standard stick. And yeah, the ball breaks the plane. Wow. If only that was to Tyler Warren though, and need some fantasy stuff out of him. All right, so the extra point. It is up, and it is right down the middle. So it was a drive that started from the Chiefs' own 4-yard line due to a holding on the punt. Results in a interception and 7 points for the Colts. There is the room for argument there that if the holding did not happen on the punt, we're probably talking about a different situation here. But either way, we're heading to a commercial break. Yeah, that's just a rough start. Meanwhile, Bears are up by 7. Hey, the Titans up by 3 over the Seahawks with the ball. Okay. Giants up 7-0. Packers up 7-3. Tied game between the Jets and Ravens, and a tied game between the Bengals and Patriots. If the Bengals can sneak away with a win and get Joe Burrow back on Thanksgiving, there is a path for them as well. We'll see. We're still at commercial break. At commercial break. Meanwhile, the Heat are out to an early lead. I never get NBA and NHL doing 1 o'clock starts for games during the NFL season. Especially a game in Philly. Where like Eagles do play in Dallas today, but still. And that's the only 1 o'clock start for the NBA today at this time. Okay, that makes the NHL's 1 o'clock start makes more sense. It's Carolina Buffalo. Neither of those teams play today, so that makes sense. The NBA, however, not so much. As we're just going to be exiting the commercial break, waiting for the kickoff. After the 7-yard touchdown catch by Michael Pittman Jr. As kickoff is underway, going to be returned beginning from the 2-yard line. Room out past the 20, 25 to the 26. Some ice skating graphics here for the Chiefs and their history of 1-score games. Yeah, last season, a perfect 12-0 in 1-score games. This year, 0-5. Yeah, it's definitely just the ball is not bouncing their way nearly as much as it has in the past. As Mahomes looks to throw on 1st and 10, has time, dump off left side to Kareem Hunt, past the 30, 35, and down to about the 37. It would be enough for a first down. Sauce Gardner in on the tackle. Okay. Yeah, it's a fine read. There might have been someone, but that's also looking from a completely different camera angle. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left, 3 receivers to the right. First and 10 from the 37, looking to throw once again. Has time, pass over the middle, is going to be caught for a gain of roughly 9 there for Xavier Worthy, up to roughly the 46. Alright, so yeah, shaking off the interception well. That's all you really can hope for. Yeah, 2 Colts bite on the Rashee Rice hitch route and give a plenty of space for Worthy over the middle. So Mahomes under center, back behind him. Handoff right side for Kareem Hunt. He'll fight forward for the first down, a gain of 2, up to roughly the 48. All right, Chiefs are moving pretty well. Six and a half to play in the first. Yeah, hope is a thing that comes in waves. Gonna hand this off up the middle for Kareem Hunt. Gets past midfield and fights to about the plus 45, gain of 7. It's gonna be like, once the Chiefs score, they make a stop on the next drive when the defense is not in a terrible situation. I hope it's gonna be right back. That was good blocking on that handoff to Hunt. That's Zaire Franklin who missed the tackle. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right, 3 receivers to the left. First play being ran from enemy territory. Mahomes looking to throw, pass right side, going to be off the mark and incomplete, looking for Brashard Smith. Definitely had an argument for a penalty there against Jermaine Pratt, but none thrown. So 3rd and 3. Probably, I think we're going to have like some decorations up around the house, but like the background and stuff won't be decorated, no. Third and 3, quick pass left side to Rashee Rice. Going to be enough for the first as they get barely 4 on that play to keep the chains moving off the receiver screen. So 5:10 to play in the first. Yeah, Lou Anarumo. Hey, he has a pretty solid history against his Chiefs offense, going back to his time in Cincy the past few years. Mahomes handoff right side to Kareem Hunt's going to have space up past the 35 and fighting to about the 32. Should be another first down for the Chiefs. Because Jameis Winston is that dude apparently. He had a great throw to Wan'Dale Robinson, and then their defense has kind of just been holding down a little bit. As Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. 2nd and 1. To give up the middle is going to maybe get the first. We'll see with the spot. I'm not quite sure. I don't think he got enough. That was Clyde Edwards-Helaire on the carry. And it will be 3rd and 1. They said he did not get enough. Mahomes in shotgun. Going to hand this off up the middle once again. And that will be enough to about the 30, maybe the 29. Yeah, plenty enough for the first. That's Kareem Hunt on the carry. Chiefs keeping the drive alive. They're moving well. They're running clock a lot. Just playing really solid. Oh, for sure. If Seattle loses to Tennessee, that's going to be one of those games where you need to truly dissect it to figure out what happened. Because there's something amiss if that happens. Mahomes in shotgun back to his left. Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Dump off left side to Bashard Smith. Has space past the 20 and out of bounds near the 18. Should be enough for another Chiefs first down to keep the chains moving, and they enter the red zone for the first time today. Exactly the type of drive you wanted out this offense after the interception on the previous. Just shake off the pick, bounce back, pretty much keep doing what you wanted to do initially. Mahomes in shotgun back to his left. Quick throw left side can be caught by Xavier Worthy, but a whistle stops the play. That was also Rashee Rice. There was someone who came off the field kind of late there for the Chiefs. All right, there was just a whistle blown dead. Well, the play blown dead, I guess. I don't know. First down still. And again, the Chiefs got to the red zone quite a bit last week against Denver. Doesn't mean they didn't always capitalize once they got there. Mahomes in shotgun back to his right. 3 receiving options to the right as well. Gonna send a tight end in motion. Right to left, back to right. Ball on the 19, looking to throw. Mahomes rolling right, passing right, going to be a great catch from Xavier Worthy. Picks up about 8. It was not a great throw from Mahomes, but Worthy makes the adjustment to bring it in. Yeah, that's a great catch from Worthy. Only question is, did the ball move at all when it went to the ground? Doesn't seem like it. Caught that on his fingertips. So Mahomes under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Man in motion left to right. Hand this one off to Kareem Hunt right side. Will be enough for a first down. Gain of roughly 3, maybe 4. Inside the 10 to about the 8. So 1st and goal. A minute 15 to play in the first. The Chiefs are using a lot of time on this drive, and I do not hate it. So Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Ball on the 8-yard line. Play clock winding down. They get the snap off as Mahomes looks to throw. Pump faking, stepping up, passed over the middle, caught by Kelsey, brought down to the 4. 2nd and goal coming up. Second and goal. Mahomes in shotgun, a back behind him, and 2 receivers in the backfield as well. Not keeping himself. That was also Kelsey receiving the snap, and he gets in. Chiefs an extra point away from tying this game. Little wildcat there on 2nd and goal. Okay. And now there's a penalty. Did he use the? If this isn't after the play, did he use the crossbar as a prop? Refs are discussing. A personal foul against the Chiefs. 15 yards and replay, 2nd and goal. The 4-yard touchdown run comes off the board. Yeah. Yeah, I see it. It's against Jawan Taylor. As he was blocking Kwity Paye, he had him in a bit of a headlock. So now 2nd and goal, backed up to, what's it, like the 19-yard line? That was a nicely designed play as well. Just unfortunate it got called back. All right, 11 seconds to play in the first. What could be the final play of the quarter. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the left. Ball now on the 18. Mahomes, quick throw, left side, caught by Rice. Gonna get to about the 15 before being brought down. So it will be a 3rd and goal from the 15 when we get back from commercial break, as that's the end of the first quarter. 15 minutes in the books. Colts up by 7 thanks to an interception by Latu. That set up a Michael Pittman 7-yard touchdown grab. See if the Chiefs can match it. As I said, this has been a long drive. But at the same time, I'm here for it. Yeah, Juwan Taylor, I mean, he gets quite a few penalties against him. Part of it is because of the false starts mainly, but I don't know, still. So far, this has been a 15 play drive spanning 8 minutes so far. Again, that's how you respond after an interception. Gotta go penalty. So this year, this year, that is his 10th penalty of the season for Juwan Taylor. Just unfortunate. And that also makes it 3 straight seasons of double-digit penalties. He has yet to have a season with the Chiefs of single-digit penalties against. That's just crazy. He had 2 in Jacksonville before arriving. Latu. Thank you. All right, just coming back from commercial break for the start of the second quarter. A 3rd and goal from the 15. And they're showing that replay once again of the personal foul penalty. I think that depends on the officiating crew that you get, and the Chiefs just got unlucky there. Mahomes, 5 wide, 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. And penalties fly to call this play dead, as it would be an encroachment against the Colts. Now 3rd and goal from the 10. Yep, a neutral zone infraction, encroachment, also whatever. 3rd and goal from the 10. All right, first play of the second quarter. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receiving options to the right. 10 yards out. Mahomes looking to throw. Has some time. Rolling right, throwing right, and that is going to be incomplete. Just threw that one away, and out comes Harrison Butker for the field goal try. I mean, he's seemingly... Okay, yeah, I get the throwaway. I would say like maybe he could have just rolled out right a bit more, but nah, there was Jawan Taylor was about to get blown past on that right side. The 28-yard kick from the left hash for Harrison Butker. It is up and it is right down the middle. So the Chiefs do respond in some way to the touchdown they gave up. They get a field goal. Now it's going to be up for the defense. But first, right back to commercial break. CBS is doing their best Fox Sports impression right now. We will see. We're at commercial break. At commercial break. Other games should be starting the second quarters now as well. Yep, 7-7 between the Bears and Steelers at the start of the second. Bengals still up 3-0 over there. Still nothing between the Jets and Ravens. Tied game between the Seahawks and Titans at 3, as that second quarter is about to start. Packers up 7-3 over the Vikings. And then the start of the second quarter in Detroit is a 10-0 Giants lead. If the Lions lose, I mean, that's just massive frauds for this season. You can't be losing to the Giants. I get the idea of, oh, they lost both of their coordinators in the offseason. Like that plays a role into the season. But like they still have pretty much the same talent. I know Laporta's been out. I know they've dealt with a few injuries on defense, especially in the secondary, but they still have talent, especially on that offense, where it shouldn't matter too much. There's still that commercial break. The move from Jaime Jaquez. All right, Harrison Butker set to send this one down. $14:51 to play in the first half. Butker sends this one down. Going to be returned, beginning from about a yard deep into the end zone. Face out past the 20 to the 25 before being brought down. Throughout comes Daniel Jones and Daniel Jones and this Colts offense once again. All right, nice 10-point lead for the Miami Heat. Who does it say that the Panthers played tomorrow? That's at the same time as Monday Night Football. Jones in shotgun, getting a touch past this one left side. Has space to about the 30 before being brought down. Nashville, okay. That is Josh Downs on the technically reception. So it'll be a 2nd and 6 coming up. Jones under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. Man in motion, right to left. Jones going to hand this one off to Jonathan Taylor, right side, who's going to get about 4. Maybe they say 5. Either way, it's a 3rd and short. One of which that the Colts have been pretty solid on short yardage situations this year. It does help that Jonathan Taylor's your running back in those situations. So Jones in shotgun back to his right. Two receiving options to each side. Gonna play action and look to throw. Rolling right will take it himself for the first down and get an out of bounds near the 39, maybe the 38. Either way, gonna be plenty enough for the first. And they keep the chains moving. All right. So Jones in shotgun, play action looking to throw in 1st and 10. Dump off left side to Jonathan Taylor, but he couldn't hang on. Drops it. 2nd and 10 coming up. If he could have just corralled it, he had the space to pick up a large chunk of yards there. Oh, the Steelers defense getting a strip sack touchdown there. It's TJ, of course it's TJ Watt. So now 2nd and 10. Jones in shotgun back to his right. 3 receiving options to the left. Going to look to throw once again. Has time, pass left side, going to be caught with space for a gain of roughly 9 up to the 47. That is Mo Alley Cox on the reception in the 3rd and 1 once again. Oh, Drake made through a pick 6. Jones under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Man in motion, left to right. Going to play action and look to throw. Jones with time, pass left side, a wide open receiver with space. The 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, and out of bounds near the 4. There's your large chunk of yards for the Colts. It is Ashton Doolin on the reception. It sneaks out with a block and release over the middle. And just has plenty of space alone on that left side. So now 1st and goal for the Colts. From the 5-yard line, Jones in shotgun back to his right. 3 receiving options to the right. Come on, Tyler Warren, get in the end zone. Jones, quick pass to Warren, come on. And doesn't get the blocking he needs, only picks up a yard. Damn it. That's a nice play call as well. RPO bubble to Tyler Warren. You get the 2 blockers you needed there. They just couldn't quite push. They couldn't quite push enough downfield to give Warren room to run. So now 2nd and goal from the 4. Jones in shotgun back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Man in motion, left to right. Play clock winding down to get the snap off. Jones to throw. Pressure coming. Pass, end zone. It's caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. What a throw and what a catch. Did I see that last? It's Drew Ogletree. Okay, I did not. I thought that was Alec Ogletree for a second. But what a catch in the back of the end zone. Get his feet in. And the Colts extend this lead. I know, are they related? Alec Ogletree. Yeah, one who was a linebacker. Extra point is up and good for the Colts. and 2, he retired in 21. That's because Ogletree is a unique last name. We head to a commercial break off of that. Doesn't seem like that's damn for 2 people having the last name. I've would have never thought there was gonna be 2 separate Ogletrees. And not only the fact that there's 2 separate Ogletrees, they both happen to play in the NFL. Different times, yeah, but still, that's crazy. By the way, an 11-point Colts lead as we await the Chiefs' next drive when we get back from commercial break. At commercial break. Oh, there's JSN for a 63-yard touchdown. About time. What a throw from Sam Darnold. Oh my god. That's a great throw. All right, just coming back from commercial break after the 4-yard touchdown grab from Drew Ogletree. And we see what this Chiefs offense does in response. Kickoff underway, going to be returned beginning from the goal line. Out past the 20 and down to about the 21. Great kick coverage there from the Colts. Time to see what the Chiefs have in store. All right, Mahomes, what you got? Mahomes under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. First and 10 from their own 22 to begin the drive. Play action looking to throw. Pressure coming, pass left side, going to be caught by Noah Gray, and he's brought down at the 25 from Sauce Gardner. All right. Now 2nd and 7, 10 minutes to play in the half. Welcome on in. Yeah, I just saw that JSN 63-yard touchdown. Like Sam Darnold's great throw there. Gave up the middle to Kareem Hunt. Going to get about 2-ish. There's a little bit of a scare at first in that game. But I think that's the play that's going to propel Seattle the rest of the way. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Seemingly same with the Lions are down 10-7 to the Giants right now. Still kind of crazy. 3rd and 4, Mahomes in shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers to the left as well. Ball on the 28, looking to throw once again. Pressure coming, stepping up, gonna take it himself in their space. A first down run for Mahomes as he slides down at the 34. Mood. I was very tempted to reset my alarm earlier. But I had other stuff to work on before stream, so I couldn't. Okay, Thanksgiving's right here. I have classes tomorrow, and then then I enter Thanksgiving break, basically. So I'm chilling with it. All right. Mahomes looking to throw on 1st and 10. Has time, stepping up, pass left side, can be caught by Kareem Hunt, and that's a gain of about 7-8, maybe. Sauce Gardner on the tackle there kind of just slid alongside Hunt as he went out of bounds. Oh, now CBS is showing. God, now CBS is showing the Drake May pick 6, and that was not a good throw at all. Mahomes under center, back behind him. Gonna hand this off up the middle for Kareem Hunt, and he'll get stuffed at the line for no gain. All right, 3rd and 2. 7.5 to play in the first half. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Making adjustments at the line. Mahomes the give to Kareem Hunt up the middle. I don't think he got it. I think the spot's going to be just short. It'll be 4th and inches. And yep, 4th and inches coming up. Just couldn't quite get that second push he needed to get the first. It's close, but he's definitely short. And the Chiefs will call their first timeout, as they were not even in the huddle yet when there was 10 seconds remaining in the play clock. That's how much they thought he got the first. $6:32 to play in the first half. But now the Chiefs put themselves in a weird spot. If you put the offense out on the field, you can't call a timeout again. So you're either gonna have to call that play or take a delay of game. It is also like a 4th and inches, so you probably just do like a QB sneak with like Kelsey or even Mahomes lining up to take the snap. Yep, offense on the field. Mahomes under center. They're going to hand this off up the middle to Kareem Hunt, and he will get the first. Barely. Kareem Hunt lined up at fullback on that play. They just ran a simple fullback dive, and it was enough. So 1st and 10. Gonna quick throw this one right side. Will be a gain of about 6 there for Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And I ruled it a gain of 7. $5:35 to play in the first half. Oh, Dylan Raiola's at this game. That's cool. Dressed up as Mahomes like it always is. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left. Going to hand this off up the middle, and that's going to be enough for the first. A gain of 4 up to the 45 there. And it is Clyde Edwards-Helaire once again. I like that play design. Mahomes initially like stepping like he's gonna just roll out to the left and then just leaves the ball sticking out for Helaire to take it and kind of and take it and go up the middle with it. Mahomes under center, play action looking to throw. Pressure coming, trying to step up. Pass right side will be incomplete. Looking for Robert Tonyan. Pressure forced the ball to come up short. There is a penalty down, which is a roughing the passer against the Colts. Show me the replay. Because he definitely did not hit him late. Was it? It has to be a full body weight thing, but that's just not roughing the passer. That's just not roughing the passer. Maybe they're saying full body weight was on him, but no, that's just not roughing the passer. Mahomes under center, back behind him. Gonna hand this off up the middle, and that's gonna be a gain of about 3. It's Clyde Edwards-Helaire on the carry. Here's the replay again. It has to be that they felt like he put full body weight on Mahomes. But that's just not roughing the passer. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Ball on the 28. Gonna be looking to throw once again. Pressure coming as he rolls right. Makes one man miss in the backfield, stepping up, and gonna be brought down behind the line. There's a sack for a loss of a yard. Hey, it's Neville Gallimore on the sack there. Former Dolphin, former Ram. And it'll be a 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9. Damn, the Jets are up 7-0 over the Ravens. This will be a weird week in the NFL, huh? Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right for 3rd and 9. 3 receiving options to the left. Mahomes looking to throw once again. Pressure coming, stepping up. Unable to shake a defender. He's sacked. Back at the 30. And the Chiefs' drive stalls out after the roughing the passer. And they're going to have to settle for the field goal once again as it's 4th and 10. All right. So Harrison Butker on for the field goal. It's a 48-yard kick. Yeah, 48-yard kick. The ball is centered well. It is up. And it is right down the middle. We're back to a 1-possession game with 2:19 to play in the half. And we head to a commercial break. All right. Relatively solid start to this game. It's just the Chiefs are still trying to find a way to finish drives, which has kind of been a little bit of an issue this season, majority of the time for them. Yep, at commercial break. At commercial break. So at commercial break, as we await the Chiefs to send this one down after the 48-yard field goal. And we'll wait and see if the Colts can get something before the half. Chiefs get ball to begin the second half. All right, just getting back from commercial break. Can the Colts do anything off of this? They have they have 3 timeouts. They have the time to at least get a field goal. Michael Badgley, he's a really solid kicker. He would still be in Detroit if he didn't get hurt last year during training camp. That paved the way for Jake Bates to usurp him. As kickoff is underway, going to be returned beginning from the 5. Room out past the 20-25 and brought down near the 30, fighting a little bit more to the 31 maybe. I'm going to see what the Colts have in store. What does Daniel Jones got? Jones under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. The give to Jonathan Taylor, left side's going to have space past the 40 to about the 41. We'll get out of bounds and take a seat on that Chiefs bench as we head to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in the first half. 2nd and 1 coming up as they ruled it a gain of 9 on the carry. And we'll see what the Colts do from here. We're first a commercial break once again. This game is pacing itself to constantly have commercial breaks. It's crazy. Or to have a lot of back-to-back commercial breaks, I should say. Zip at commercial break. At commercial break. All right, still waiting for the final 2 minutes of the half to play out. Still at commercial break. Again, CBS doing their best Fox impression with the amount of commercials we've had in this game. I've been on record multiple times, especially during the UFL stuff, and how much I don't really like Fox's pacing to games. Which is why, unless I have to, I typically don't go live with games on Fox. Like, unless like Miami plays on Fox or Fox really has the only good matchups of the week, I typically try to avoid them. As we're just coming back to commercial break. Let's see if the Colts can get points before the half. They're definitely in a spot to be able to. Still have all 3 timeouts. Still 2 minutes to play. They can make this a 2-score game entering the half with the Chiefs getting ball to begin the half. You're feeling pretty good. Jones under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. A 2nd and 2. They're now ruling it. Going to hand this off up the middle, and that's going to be stuffed at the line for no gain. And the Chiefs will call their 2nd timeout. Trying to get the ball back before the half. Okay. 3rd and 1 now. They said that Taylor was able to get a yard. We'll see. Joe Flacco threw a pick 6, and the Patriots have a 4-point lead. That's such a bad throw from Flacco. Oh my god. That Patriots-Bengals game is all over the place, huh? Jones in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. 3rd and 1. 1:55 to play in the first half. Jones to throw. Pass right side is going to be incomplete. Looking for Josh Downs. Just not the correct read there. And the Chiefs will be able to save a timeout and get the ball back before the half ends. I do not like that read. I don't like that throw. It doesn't seem like it was ever open. Oh, the offense is staying on the field for the Colts. Jones under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Man in motion left to right. Play clock winding down, and they're just trying to get him to jump. There is the delay of game. That was Jalen Watson on the pass breakup on 3rd down. Delay of game against the Colts. They're going to punt this one away. And the Chiefs have a bit of momentum here. They have a bit of momentum. So set to send this one down. Punt comes off clean. That's a great punt. Going to be returned beginning from the 15 and brought down near the 12. That's a great punt. There's about 1:40 to play in the first half. Are we going to a commercial break? Oh my god, we're going to a commercial break. CBS, why? Add commercial break. CBS doing their best Fox impression. Crazy. All right. Add commercial break. Hey, Terry Crews. For some of these commercials, again, it would be one thing if there's a lot of commercials, but the commercials were like entertaining the same way like the Super Bowl has it. But most of these commercials are just like whatever. Yep, still at commercial break. All right, just getting back from commercial break. The Chiefs have ball with 1:41 to play in the first half. Looking to potentially tie the game, at least cut into this deficit before the half. They have one timeout remaining, so they have a chance. Mahomes in shotgun back to his left, two receiving options to each side. Going to hand this off up the middle for Kareem Hunt, and there's space. Up past the 25, past the 30. Breaking off tackles down to the 38. Great running from Kareem Hunt. Hey, Packers have a 10-3 lead entering the half, it seems. Okay. Mahomes in shotgun back to his left, looking to throw in 1st and 10. Has some time. Pass over the middle, caught by Kelsey, brought down near the 47. I think they're going to rule it. A minute to play in the first half, and they're going up tempo. Mahomes in shotgun back to his left, two receivers to each side. Ball on their own 47, looking to throw once again. Has time, rolling to his right to buy more. Passing right, going to be dropped. Looking for Rashee Rice. He hits him, but just couldn't hang on. And it's 2nd and 10 with 48 seconds to play. It's a good throw. Yeah, but Kareem Hunt had so much space, but he wasn't ever looking that way. And he does still hit Rice pretty much in the chest. All right, Mahomes in shotgun back to his left. Three receiving options to the right. Ball on their own 47, and there's movement before the snap. Going to be a false start against the Chiefs. So pushing them back 5. 2nd and 15 coming up. All right. Trey Smith called for the false start. Yeah, that's clear. Second and 15. Mahomes in shotgun back to his left. Three receivers to the right. Looking to throw once again. Has time. Pass right side. Can he be caught by Noah Gray? He gets the first down past the 40 to the 39. That's also field goal range for the Chiefs. But they won't be settling for there. 43 seconds in the half. One timeout still. First and 10. Mahomes in shotgun back to his left. Two receiving options to each side. You're going to say ball on the 41. Mahomes to throw once again. Pressure coming. Pass over the middle. Caught by Kelsey. Down inside the 25 to the 24. But there's a penalty. Who is this going to be on? A face mask against the Colts. Half the distance to the goal. First down. The Chiefs are now really in striking distance. Yeah, that's a clear face mask. Being called against Charvarius Ward as he was in coverage against Tyquan Thornton. The 7th penalty against the Colts already in this one. 37 seconds to play. Mahomes in shotgun back to his left. Two receiving options to each side. Ball on the 12-yard line. Mahomes moving the back to his right, looking to throw once again. Has time. Pass is going to be spiked in the dirt and incomplete at the feet of Rashee Rice and Noah Gray. So 2nd and 10, clock stops with 32 seconds. So 2nd and 10. Mahomes in shotgun back to his left. 3 receiving options to the right. Looking to throw once again. Mahomes with some time. Still looking. Plenty of time. Pass in end zone is incomplete. Just threw it out the back of the end zone. A throwaway near Noah Gray. There is a penalty down once again. And it's roughing the passer against the Colts. The first one wasn't roughing the passer. Is this one gonna be roughing the passer? Low and late. I'll give him that. I'll give him that as roughing the passer. He hit him low and relatively late. I'll give him that. So now 1st and goal from the 6. Mahomes in shotgun back to his left. And the Colts will call their first timeout. Trying to regroup here before the first down play. "24 seconds. First and goal from the 7. Mahomes in shotgun back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Man in motion right to left. They're going to give this to Rashee Rice in motion. And he gets to the 5, maybe the 4. 19 seconds to play in the half. We have a stoppage. I believe the Chiefs were going to call their final timeout. Yeah, the Chiefs call their final timeout. All right. Cannot be, I mean, you can be brought down inbounds. Getting a spike off is not going to take a lot here. But I would imagine it's just two shots towards the end zone. And then you send out Butker. Second and goal from the 4. Mahomes in shotgun. 4 receiving options to the right. Gonna look to throw. Pass. End zone left side. It's incomplete. Rashee Rice, the intended target, couldn't hang on. Would have been 6. He beat Gardner on the quick hitter. Trying to quick out at the front pylon. Pass was a little bit behind Rice. It gave Gardner that much space to be able to make a play. If Mahomes places that an inch out of bounds to the left, that's 6. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left, 2 receivers to each side, and the Colts now will call their second timeout. This is a long final 2 minutes of a half. With 15 seconds, they call timeout to try and regroup and make sure they hold strong here. We will see. Third and goal from the 4. Mahomes in shotgun back to his left. 2 receivers to each side, looking to throw. Pressure coming. Mahomes passing right side. And it's caught, but no, one ref is saying touchdown, the other is saying incomplete. They're going to go with incomplete. Pass was towards Rashee Rice. The refs will now talk this over. And they're saying incomplete. Looking for Rashee Rice in the back of the end zone. It's 4th and goal. Yeah, he's out of bounds. He is actively lying halfway out of bounds when that ball arrives. That is... Yeah, that's incomplete. He is firmly out of bounds when that ball gets there. So out comes Harrison Butker. The Colts bend but don't break. And now a 22-yard kick from the left hash to make this a 5-point game at the half. It is up and it's right down the middle like it always is with Butker from inside 40. So there's 7 seconds left. The Chiefs get ball to begin the second half. The Colts are not going to try anything unless they miraculously get a great return here. But even then, that might waste the remaining seconds. So I'm just going to leave it as Chiefs ball as they get ball to begin the second half. We will see. Seven seconds in the half. Can the Colts get anything here? We'll see. Again, we saw Ray Davis with a great kick return on Thursday night. Maybe the Colts have someone like that up their sleeves. Let's see. Kickoff underway. This is going to be return from 8 yards deep into the end zone. Up past the 20, 25, past the 30, and out of bounds at the 33, 32, 34. Nearly able to break that. All right, with one... Nope, okay, they're going to send us to halftime. I thought there was a second remaining. Okay, no, there is 1 second remaining, so the Colts are just going to need this one down. We're going to halftime anyway. One second. And there's the kneel. We get to halftime. Chiefs get ball to begin the second half, down by 5. Let's just head into halftime. I'll quickly be right back. All right. At halftime. At halftime. At halftime. Let's see, scores from around the league. What's going on right now across? Right? Steelers up 21-14. This is about 40 seconds until the half there. Patriots up 17-10, 30 seconds until the half. Jets are up 7-3 over the Ravens at halftime. What is happening in this game? What is Baltimore's offense? 59 yards passing, 20. That's the issue. They're averaging 2 yards a carry against the Jets. What? Jets offense hasn't even done anything special in their own right with Tyrod Taylor. 3 yards per carry. I mean, they're at 100 passing yards already, so that's something. Either way, Seahawks up 16-3 at the half. Packers up 10-6 at the half. The Giants up 20-14 with 40 seconds to play till the half there. The Ravens have 3 points. 7-play drive and then a punt, 3 and out. 5-play drive that crossed -2 yards. Punt, field goal, end of half. The Jets have been playing time of possession, I guess. That's crazy. Yeah, 5 more minutes of time of possession for the Jets. Damn. There we're at halftime. At halftime. At halftime. Oh yeah. Uh it's the case. I think it's the mindset of teams where you're in field goal range. Or like you're comfortably enough into field goal range to where you just start taking shots to the end zone, especially if there's not that much time remaining. Yeah, because for some teams, there's the field goal range line to get, and then there's a second line to get. That's you get inside like the 30-yard line. You're pretty much guaranteed to hit from wherever you are. So just take shots at the end zone. Okay, that's crazy. Then I don't play calling be weird like that. Hey, I mean, it's having enough confidence in your kicker. How much time was remaining when the play started? Because that could also play a factor to where it's like time remaining and it's timeouts remaining. Because you do not want to go fire drill from a 50+ yard field goal. So that's why you wouldn't run the ball if you don't have timeouts. So you would pass it because then you can throw it away potentially. Okay, then yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Let me. They're still able to run a third down play, so time was not of the essence then. I'm looking at this play-by-play shit. What led up to it? Incompletion. So they got to the 40. Incompletion. They got to the 40, wasted about 30 seconds before running a play that was incomplete. Then, yeah, that's only the Green Bay called a timeout. Okay, no, it's because Minnesota would have had one anyway. Yeah, I don't get it then. That doesn't make a lot of sense, but whatever. There's that, and it's also just I guess part of it is Green Bay had timeouts, so you wouldn't really be able to run the ball to kill time. But at the same time, you still, don't want to lose field goal. I don't know. I think there's probably context throughout that drive that maybe makes it make some sense, but at the same time does not seem that way. Yeah, I don't know. Run. 3 straight runs followed by 3 straight pass plays. Okay. I could see it a little bit then, because Aaron Jones probably still tired after. No, but there's time in between. Yeah, I don't get it. Because, yeah, you didn't get it. Wasn't no huddle after the incomplete. Yeah, I don't. No idea. I guess it's just an aggressive mindset where you're under 30 seconds and you want to try. You under 30 seconds, you have the timeouts. Why not try to tie the game before the half instead of just settling for a field goal? I guess that would be the main reason is they saw an opportunity and must have saw something they liked in that Packers defense to where they felt like they could be a little bit more aggressive. Which didn't end up working out that way. Yeah, so it's probably that. Is you had the 19-yard gain to Justin Jefferson, then you have the incompletion. So it's like, yeah, it's yeah. I mean, I could get being aggressive there before the half, but you still need to be smart in your aggressiveness. Yeah. Like was the incompletion after the 20-yard gain to Jefferson? Was that a spike or was that an actual play? If that was an actual play that was incomplete, then you shift focus a little bit to play a little bit smarter. But if that was just getting up and spiking the ball, then yeah, I could again be an aggressive right after. It was a play that, yeah, I guess it's just, I don't know, man. It's weird. Yeah, then I think right after that, I wouldn't go just standard pass. Probably RPO afterwards, especially since you have 2 timeouts still. Oh well. Hey, you still got the field goal. That's all that's the key thing out of it. But definitely misplayed a bit. Well, it's from the 40-yard line plus having 2 timeouts. That's close enough to where you can be aggressive and go and try and get a touchdown out of it. Obviously, you don't get it all in one play, but you at least try and get the ball a little bit further down the field. And the Titans defense showed up a bit last week as well. There is a team there in Tennessee. There's signs of a really solid team. It's just they need to be able to execute off of it. Yeah. But early on, that was a tough game for them. As we're just coming out of halftime here. Second half can be underway here shortly. That Joe Flacco pick 6 that gave the Patriots the lead just doesn't make sense. All right, second half kickoff underway from Kansas City. Going to be returned beginning from about the 6 up past the 25 to the 29, maybe the 30. Yeah. I don't know, I am still kind of shocked that Cincy has been able to keep this relatively close. Was not really expecting that. So Mahomes in shotgun, looking to throw, rolling left, passing left, going to be incomplete. Through the hands of, I believe, Xavier Worthy. Yeah, Xavier Worthy, the intended target. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left. Handoff up the middle for Kareem Hunt is going to get stuffed at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Third and 10. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receiving options to the left. Man in motion, left to right. Back to left. That's Kelsey in motion. As Mahomes will look to throw. Has some time. Pass right side can be caught by Kareem Hunt. Breaks off 1 tackle, but brought down shortly thereafter at the 35. Not going to be enough for the first. It's a 3 and out. And the Chiefs will send this one away. The punt from Adariza comes off clean. Going to be returned beginning from the 16. Has room out past the 20, 25, 30. Past the 35 and out of bounds to the 38. And we head to a commercial break afterward. Yeah. There was, yeah, it's not that's like the same mindset anymore, but there was a time back in like right before the pandemic where like I was fishing for like any ties between songs and whatever, and like the interest during that time. It's kind of shifted since, but yeah, that's fair to have that to look for connections there. That's funny. Yeah, I could see the ties. I Yeah, again, I'll be live for Sunday Night Football. Won't be live for any of the 4 o'clock games. Yep, at commercial break. Oh, Trey Smith has been ruled out with an ankle injury in this game. That's a tough blow to the offensive line. As we're still at Wait, was that just an Everybody Loves Raymond reunion? Just coming back from commercial break. Colts' first drive of the second half. Jones in shotgun back to his left. 3 receiving options to the left as well. Gonna toss this left side for Jonathan Taylor, trying to find space on the outside. Won't be able to. That's a loss of about 1. All right. Oh, there's the Derrick Henry touchdown run. Okay, the Ravens about to run away with this. They got the lead. It's about time. Jones in shotgun back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Quick throw right side going to be caught. Makes one man miss, trying to find space up past the 40 to about the 42. That is Josh Downs on the reception. It's going to be a 3rd and medium coming up. As J.S. Sanders had another big time touchdown. Jeez. So 3rd and 5. Jones in shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Looking to throw once again. Pressure comes quick. Pass over the middle. Caught by Warren. Has room past midfield and down to about the plus 45. They're going to rule it. And the Colts keep the chains moving. All right. So Jones in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receiving options to the left. Going to play action and look to throw. Jones with time. Passing right side. Has a man that's caught. Up past the 20 to the 19. That's Alec Pierce on the reception. And the Colts are inside the red zone with a great drive to begin the half. All right. Jones in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receiving options to the left as well. Man in motion, left to right. Going to play action and look to throw. Pressure coming. Jones pass right side. Going to be caught by Michael Pittman for a gain of about 5 or 6. Keeping stuff moving. Officially ruling it a gain of 6. So it's 2nd and 4. The Colts have ran 6 plays in enemy territories so far compared to the Chiefs' 28. That's crazy. All right, Jones in shotgun, back behind him, a tight end in the backfield to his left. The handoff left side for Jonathan Taylor is going to get right back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. Under 10 minutes to play in the third quarter. It's a 3rd and 4 coming up. Like, how did it? That's now the 7th play in enemy territory. They have 2 touchdowns. Just what? That's crazy. All right, 3rd and 4. Jones in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the left as well. Man in motion, left to right. Ball on about the 14. Jones to throw. Pressure coming. Pass right side, off the mark and incomplete. Had a wide open Joshua Downs, but the pressure forced the off-target pass, and the Colts will settle for 3. He has him wide open. It's Chris Jones. If anything, that should be rough in the passer. Talk about getting hit late. All right, but out comes Michael Badgley for the field goal try. 32-yard kick from the left hash. It is up, and it is right down the middle. We're back to an 8-point Colts lead. All right, and we head to a commercial break with 9:12 to play in the third. All right, commercial break. At commercial break. As we await the Chiefs' next drive, their first drive of the half was a 3-and-out that led to the field goal. See if the Colts defense can hold strong once again, or if it will be Chiefs able to cut into this deficit. Still at commercial break. All right, just getting back from commercial break. Can the Chiefs offense do something? Have yet to find the end zone today. Before the 3-and-out to begin the second half, they had 3 straight field goal drives. At some point, they're going to need to find the end zone, just like last week. So it didn't really matter last week. And Seattle's now up 23-3. All right, the Colts set to send this one down. Comes off kickoff underway. Going to be returned beginning from the 8. Out past the 25, trying to find space on the right side. And gets to about the 30 before being brought down. Penalty marker is down. Might be a holding against the Chiefs. We will see. 9 minutes to play in the third. Yep, holding against the Chiefs is the call. They're going to push them back to begin this drive. Probably they're going to be starting near the 20. .904 to play in the third. Mahomes under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. A handoff up the middle for Kareem Hunt's going to have space past the 25 to about the 28. 3rd and 2 coming up. It's a 20-17 game between the Giants and Lions, with the Giants having the lead. If the Giants pull it out. Mahomes under center. Give to Kareem Hunt once again. Is going to get about 3 on the play. Should be enough for the first. So 1st and 10. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right, looking to throw. Has time, pass left side, going to be off the mark and incomplete. Looking for Hollywood Brown. There is a penalty, though, seemingly in the secondary. Illegal contact against the Colts is the call. 5 yards, automatic first down. Tough. Calling it against Kenny Moore. Just tough. Yeah, I see it. There's a little bit of a holding against that right shoulder, but still one of those. It kind of depends on the officiating crew, I think. There's been a lot of those in this game. Mahomes under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Man in motion left to right. As they hand this off right side for Brashard Smith on the motion. And he's going to get to about the 40. So a 2nd and 6 coming up. Say it's 2nd and 5. Okay. Second and 5. Mahomes alone in shotgun. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Going to look to throw once again. Colts only send 3. Pressure coming. Mahomes takes it himself up the middle. Going to slide down for a gain of roughly 2. So a 3rd and 3. Yeah, just good. Yeah, he had Juju, but Pressure got there relatively quick, considering they sent 3 guys. Yeah, no, there was pressure by the time Juju got open. All right, that's a fine miss. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left, 2 receiving options to each side. Ball on about the 43, looking to throw once again. Pressure coming. Mahomes trying to escape, rolling to his right. Penalty marker down. Mahomes slips, goes back left. Throwing over the middle. It's short-armed and incomplete. Looking for Xavier Worthy. Penalty is going to be holding against the Chiefs. I would imagine that would be declined. Mahomes is saying that his face mask got tugged a bit there. I think it did, but not enough for the refs to see it. Holding against the Chiefs, the call. Holding against the Chiefs is the call. Going to be declined, and the Chiefs now are going to punt it away once again. And it's those things where, yeah, I think I saw Mahomes get a little bit of a face mask against him. Yeah, like it's that they're definitely, he gets a fingertip into the face mask. So technically it should have been called, but it wasn't enough for the refs to see it. And that's kind of the breaks that they haven't gotten this year that they got a lot last year. As the punt comes off clean, going to be returned beginning from the 6. Trying to find space on the right side, past the 15, past the 20, 25, and out of bounds into 27. All right. And that brings us to a commercial break. At commercial break. About 8.5 to play in the third quarter. At commercial break still. Meanwhile, the Miami Heat find themselves on a fast break. I believe got fouled on. I'm like adjacently keeping an eye on that game right now. Still at commercial break. Still at commercial break. Yep, Sunday Night Football. I'll be live with that between the Buccaneers and Rams. I'll also be live tomorrow night for Panthers 49ers. Not going to go live with a 4 o'clock game today. Just none of them really caught my eye enough to where I would go live with it. The closest was Eagles Cowboys. But I have other stuff I would rather work on, so that way I can be free during Thanksgiving. As 1st and 10, Jones under center, back and fullback behind him from their own 26. Gonna play action and look to throw. Pass left side, caught by Tyler Warren. Breaks off 1 tackle and gonna get to about the 30. Gain of roughly 4. So 2nd and 6. Just under 6 minutes to play in the third quarter. Jones under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. Ball on their own 30. Man in motion right to left. Hand off to Jonathan Taylor up the middle, and he has some space. Gonna get to the 35. It'll be a 3rd and 1 coming up. Third and 1. 5:20 to play in the third. I forget who I picked for Steelers Bears. Jones under center, back behind him. 3rd and 1. They give to Jonathan Taylor. Right side has space. Past the 45 to 50, 45-40, and out of bounds near the 37. Jonathan Taylor, there's a breakaway carry we've been waiting for today from him. They showed like it was going to be an inside handoff, ended up bouncing it out outside. Just good blocking there. A beautiful blocking. Yeah, okay, I picked the Bears to win that game. Okay. Jones under center, back behind him. Handoff up the middle for Taylor once again. He's going to fight his way to about the 35, a gain of roughly 3. Packers are up. Einstein. Okay. Besides from the Lions, I'm on base to get every game in the 1 o'clock slate right. But I easily could have just jinxed it. We'll see. 2nd and 8. Jones in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receiving options to the right. Ball on the, so you can say the 36. Jones looking to throw. Has time, stepping up, gonna take it himself, and has room. 30, 25, and sliding down to the 22. Daniel Jones able to use his legs pretty well. 3.5 to play in the third. And the clock continues to roll. So 1st and 10. The Colts are in field goal range. 3 minutes to play in the third. Jones under center, back behind him. Play action, looking to throw. Has some time. Pass left side, going to be basically a throwaway. I don't think that was really on target. If it was, he would have gone for like 2 yards as Tranquil was ready to lay some wood. I'll just say that's a throwaway, basically, because there was Chris Jones has been so close to getting a skid, to getting multiple sacks today. He's been close. All right, 2nd and 10. Jones in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side, looking to throw. Dump off left side to Tyler Warren. The tight end screen with space. Inside the 10 and down to the 8. Gets tripped up. That's a touchdown saving tackle there, as Tyler Warren had plenty of space. Yeah, just very simple tight end screen. Good blocking out there as well. I think that's that's Trent McDuffie with the touchdown saving tackle. But either way, it's still 1st and goal. Jones under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Ball on the 7. Handoff for Jonathan Taylor up the middle. Is going to fight to the 5. A gain of 2. 2nd and goal. Second and goal. Jones in shotgun, back to his right, 2 receivers to each side. Jones going to play action and look to throw. Pass end zone over the middle is off the hands of Alec Pierce, incomplete. Trying McDuffie in coverage is a 3rd and goal from the 5 coming up. Third and goal. Jones in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Jones looking to throw. Pressure coming. Pass end zone is incomplete. More so a throwaway. There is a penalty down. There's definitely some contact in the end zone. I'm just not sure if that ball was catchable enough for this to be pass interference. They're gonna say offensive pass interference. That is declined. It's a 4th and goal. So out comes the field goal unit once again. I'm cool with that. If that was DPI, I would have needed to see the replay a bit more on that. Yeah, that's Michael Pittman, the intended target. He's just straight up bulldozes the defender. And yeah, that ball didn't really have a chance. So the 23-yard kick, it's up and right down the middle. It is an 11-point Colt lead with 1.5 minutes to play in the 3rd. All right. Not bad, not bad. And we head to commercial break with it. At commercial break. At commercial break. Chiefs now down by 2 possessions. It's been a rough 3rd quarter for the Chiefs. There's some good, decent bit of bad. I mean, because again, the Colts have moved the ball well. They've moved the ball well, but the Chiefs defense has done a nice job at holding them out of the end zone. The Chiefs offense has run 8 plays in this half. For record, the Colts' first drive of this half was an 8-play drive. So, yeah, definitely not the Chiefs game in this second half. And it's been a bit rough for them. And just coming back from commercial break. All right, just coming back from commercial break. The Colts send this one down. Gonna be returned beginning from the 3-yard line. Out past the 20, trying to find space Breaks off one tackle, bouncing right side, past the 25 and down to the 28. The Chiefs will begin from there. They need something on this drive. Things are getting a little bit hasty here for the Chiefs. Down by 11 with an offense that has yet to find the end zone. Gonna be an interesting one. Mahomes under center, back behind him. Handoff to Kareem Hunt, left side. Gonna get about 2 up to the 30. And the Chiefs just can't get much push going on this offensive line. At least they can't get it consistently. And yeah, the Chiefs play Dallas on Thanksgiving before playing. They play Houston on Sunday Night Football in a few weeks. That's going to be a great game. Chiefs in shotgun. Back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. 2nd and 8 from the 30. Looking to throw. Pass right side. Going to be caught by a wide open Xavier Worthy. Enough for a first and a gain of roughly 11. 36 seconds to play in that quarter. And time continues to roll. Chiefs do not need to run one more play. There is a 2-second difference between game and play clock, with the game clock being ahead of the play clock. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receiving options to the left. They'll look to throw. Mahomes trying to buy time. Pass right side, a man wide open. That's Rashee Rice. The 30, 25, 20, and out of bounds at the 17. And here comes the Chiefs offense. All it took was 2 plays. 2 plays and they're deep. 3 plays and they're deep in enemy territory inside the red zone. And that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter. 15 minutes remain. 11-point Colts lead. Can they hang on and get a big time win in the AFC? Or will the Chiefs break this small little skid that they're on, losing their past 2 games? We will see. We have a commercial break first. And with that, I will quickly be right back. All right, I'm back. Still at commercial break as we await the start of the 4th quarter. Waiting the start of the 4th. Chiefs have ball inside the red zone at about the 19. As we're just getting back from commercial break. 15 minutes remain. Colts have 11-point lead. But the Chiefs are driving. Let's see if they can cut into this deficit. And by how much. Mahomes in shotgun back to his right, 2 receiving options to each side, ball on the 17. Mahomes looking to throw, pass over the middle. It's incomplete. Just too far for the diving Juju Smith-Schuster, who even then still nearly caught that pass. Colts send instant pressure up the middle. Mahomes gets rid of it just in time. And if Juju was able to catch that, that would have been 6, and that would have been an incredible touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd and 10. Mahomes in shotgun, making adjustments at the line. Back to his left, 2 receiving options to each side. Going to hand this off right side for Kareem Hunt, who gets inside the 15 to about the... Oh, ball comes loose! Ball's loose and the Colts have it! Was he down? They're saying Colts ball! Was Kareem Hunt down? As it stands, it's Colts ball inside the 10. Was Kareem Hunt down? It felt like that ball came out late. When does the ball come loose? Still up. That's not a good camera angle. When does this ball come loose? That's a fumble. Still up, ball's loose. That's a fumble. And it's the rookie out of Ohio State, Josh Simmons, who forced it loose. It's friendly fire against the Chiefs. Oh my. That's a game-changing play. And the Colts didn't even make it. No shot. Oh, Will Campbell's being carted to the locker room for New England. That's tough. They already lost a lineman earlier in that game, so they're now short 2 offensive linemen. Friendly fire. That's crazy. That's just heartbreaking, man. And for it to be the rookie and for it to be Josh Simmons as well, just hurts. Yeah, New England has now lost both of their rookie offensive linemen, who are both lined up on the left side of the line, and who have both been having incredible seasons. Those are 2 tough blows, and the fact that it's happening this late in the year is going to make their status for the beginning of next season in question as well. All right, at commercial break, as they're still reviewing this one, but I think the replays we saw, the play's gonna be upheld. Can be a fumble picked up by the Colts. All right, just coming back from commercial break, and the play stood. Colts ball on their own 6-yard line after the fumble. That's a game-changing play. Kareem Hunt ain't happy on the sideline. And for it to be forced to lose by Josh Simmons. Wow. Jones under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. Man in motion right to left. Gonna give this to Jonathan Taylor up the middle, and he's gonna lose about 3. All right. Yeah, two free rushers up the middle. Blow that play up. Now 2nd and 12. Jones in shotgun back to his left. Two receivers to each. Yeah, two receiving options to each side. Jones looking to throw. Pressure comes quick. Pass right side is incomplete. Looking for Josh Downs. Pass was behind. Should have been picked off. Instead, it's 3rd and 12. And hey, the Heat beat the 76ers just now. Cool. The Heat are on a good start to this season. Wish I could say the same about the Panthers, but it's a fine enough start. All right, 3rd and 12. Jones in shotgun. Back to his left, three receiving options to the right. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. Jones pass left side is off the mark and incomplete. Looking for Josh Downs. So they go 3 and out. But the key thing is, the Chiefs got nothing out of a drive that ended up going to the 17-yard line of the Colts. And now they'll be punting from pretty much the back of their own end zone. So it's going to be a tough punt. But it pretty much resets field position, which is what you wanted when the Chiefs got that far down. Punt comes off clean. There was no pressure. Going to be returned beginning from about the 36. Trying to find space past the 40. Going to be brought down at the 44. Ended up being a really solid punt. Ended up being a really solid punt. It is still 2017 between the Giants and Lions. As we're heading to a commercial break. Actually, let me put on... With the Heat game ending, I'm putting up a game to have on in the background. Let me put on the Giants-Lions game, because I'm curious what's happening in this. Oh, the Lions are wearing their Motor City Muscle uniforms? Okay. As we're still at commercial break. Giants can have ball inside the... Oh my god, the Giants just scored. Wait, is that a Jameis Winston touchdown grab? Did Jameis Winston just have a receiving touchdown against the Lions? Also, he beautifully broke off a tackle there. Oh my, he did. Jameis Winston has a 39-yard passing touchdown and a damn near 40-yard receiving touchdown. Oh my god, Jameis Winston. I was not familiar with your receiving abilities. That's... Bro, what? You need to retire. I have no idea who that Lions defender is. You need to retire. You got spinned out of your shoes by Jameis Winston, who was you. That's amazing. I don't think we can legitimately call the Lions a contender after this. Obviously, they still might do something in the playoffs, but I mean, I don't know what's happening with their team. All right, Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to look to throw in 1st and 10. Has time. Deep shot over the middle, and it's overthrown. Incomplete. Looking for Tyquan Thornton. Missed him by about 7 yards there. Bro, Jameis Winston, man. All right, Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. 2nd and 10 from their own 44. Mahomes looking to throw once again. Pass right side, can he be caught by Kelsey? Brought down for a gain of roughly 8. It's a 3rd and 2. Third and 2. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right. Going to quick throw this right side for Rashee Rice. Has some blockers for a 1st down, a gain of roughly 3 or 4. That was Jameis Winston's first career reception. And it was a 33-yard touchdown. Ow. Come on, man. Detroit, what you doing? Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. 1st and 10 from the 45. Mahomes looking to throw. Has time, pass right side's gonna be incomplete. The Colts defender misplayed the ball, thinking it was gonna be a back shoulder. Instead, Mahomes threw it perfectly in the bucket to Noah Gray. But he just could not hang on to it. Through his arms. That probably would have been 6. All right, so 2nd and 10. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Play clock winding down. Mahomes looks to throw. Pass right side, going to be caught with space. Up past the 40, 35, past the 30. Breaking off tackles inside the 25 and down to the 22. That is Brashard Smith on the reception. There is a penalty down. Is this coming back? 12-12 to play in the game. It is an illegal blindside block against the Chiefs. 15 yards and replay 2nd down. That is a tough one. Yeah, there's the blindside block, yeah. It's right at the end of the play as well. It was unnecessary. Especially when, you could have blocked ahead a bit more and help actually make the play. All right. So 2nd and 10. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the left as well. Going to look to throw. Pressure coming, escaping to his right. Mahomes looking, and then taking himself and going to get the 1st down and then some. Gain of roughly 13. As Jahmyr Gibbs just had a massive touchdown run. Yeah, it's like a 50-yard touchdown for Jahmyr Gibbs. All right, 1st and 10 for Kansas City. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Ball on the plus 32. Man in motion, Mahomes looks to throw. Has time. Dump off left side, caught by Hollywood Brown. Going to make one man miss, pick up the first, and a gain of 11 up to the 21. Keep the chains moving. 11 minutes to play now in the game. See if they can finally find the end zone. It's just still getting replays for this. So Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Handoff up the middle. It's going to lose about a yard. Clyde Edwards-Helaire on the carry. But just Jermaine Pratt, instant pressure. Instant pressure to blow up the play. 2nd and 11. Yeah, the Colts just sent pretty much everyone. 10 minutes to play in the fourth. We're in the game. 2nd and 11. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Man in motion, right to left. That's Xavier Worthy. Ball on the 23. Mahomes to throw. Has time. Pass left side, caught by Helaire. Going to get about 2. Mahomes looked like he took a shot there. And yeah, there's a penalty. The one ref is saying face mask. I think either way would be against the Colts. There was a beeline in rusher. Yep, face mask against the Colts is the call. Half the distance to the goal, automatic first down. There was a blitzing corner off that left side that had Mahomes dead to rights. It's Sauce Gardner called for the face mask. And yeah, that's a clear as day face mask. So now 1st and goal from the, I think 1st and 10 basically, because on like the 10.5 yard line. Yeah, 1st and 10. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right, looking to throw. Has some time, stepping up and gonna look to throw. Takes it himself down the right side and gonna be brought down near the 2 yard line. Maybe say the 1. It's a 2nd and 1. It's basically a 2nd and goal. Mahomes using his mobility a bit more in this one than he has in weeks past, I feel. So 2nd and 1, 8:50 to play in the game. Mahomes in shotgun. Back behind him, 2 tight ends in the backfield. Mahomes gonna give this up the middle for Kareem Hunt, who soars over the line and gets in. The Chiefs finally find the end zone. A Superman dive from Kareem Hunt does it. And we're back to a 5-point game with 8:37 to play. He soared over both lines there. And I imagine the Chiefs will go for 2 to try and make it a 3-point game. Did the Lions just get an interception? Damn, the Lions really took that Jameis Winston touchdown catch personally. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. 2-point conversion attempt. Mahomes to throw. Pass right side, going to be caught by Rashee Rice in the back of the end zone. It's a 3-point game with 8:37 to play. The comeback is on. You're gonna need their defense to make one more stand. At commercial break. At commercial break. At commercial break. JJ McCarthy, only 87 yards today through the air. Jeez. And see, at commercial break, Bears lead 31-21 with about 10 minutes to play in that one. Patriots lead 20-13 with about 9 minutes to play. Ravens lead 20-10 with about 3 minutes. Seattle leads 30-17 with about 11 and a half. Packers lead 23-6 with about 3 minutes. Giants lead 27-24 with about 11 minutes as well. All right, still at commercial break. Damn, the Lions end up being forced to punt after getting an interception. As we're just coming back from commercial break, Chiefs set to send this one down, as the Colts will look to extend this lead. Kickoff underway. Going to be returned beginning from the 3, up past the 25, past the 30 to about the 33, 32. Start from there with 8.5 to play in the game. And yep, Thanksgiving, I'll be live with the noon game, which is Packers-Lions. And then also the night game, which is Bengals-Ravens. Both should be really solid games. And then I'll also be live Black Friday for Eagles-Bears. And then Miami plays on Sunday against the Saints. And then whatever Sunday Night Football and Monday Night Football is. Maybe there's a 4 o'clock game in there next week. I gotta look through the schedule. Jones under center. Play action looking to throw. Passing left side. Going to be caught by Mike. No, incomplete looking for Michael Pittman. Initially had it, but Brian Cook forces the ball loose. And it's 2nd and 10. Good throw from Daniel Jones, but an even better play there from Cook. 8.5 still to play, as it's 8:26. That play took like 5 seconds. Jones in shotgun. 2nd and 10. Back to his right, 2 receiving options to each side. Play action looking to throw. Pressure coming. Pass left side caught by Taylor. Has some blockers. Up to about the 40, just about. Gain of 7. It will be a 3rd and about 3. Eight minutes to play in the game. Big time 3rd down here for the Chiefs. Get the ball back to your offense with plenty of time. Jones in shotgun back to his left. 2 receivers to each side. Chiefs look like they're going to be sending pressure. The back shifted to Jones's right. Play clock winding down to get the snap off. Jones to throw. Pass over the middle is off the mark and incomplete. Chiefs sent the pressure. It impacted it. And it's a 4th and 3 as the Colts go 3 and out. They sent blitz off the left side. Pressure got home. Jones with the off the mark pass, looking for Michael Pittman. And the Chiefs are right back in this. With 7.5 to play. Down by 3. get the ball back as the punt comes off clean, barely. And it's a great punt. Going to be fair caught at about the 11. And we'll see what Mahomes and his Chiefs offense can do from here. But first, a commercial break. At commercial break. At commercial break. Meanwhile, the Lions are still trying to do something, get the ball back here. Giants just converted an insane 3rd and 10. All right, still at commercial break. As Jameis overthrows a 3rd and 6. There's a penalty, though. Giants get saved. Still at commercial break. Come on. How are we still at commercial break here? Come on, CBS. Here we go. Just coming back from commercial break. 1st and 10 from their own 12. Mahomes under center, back behind them. 7.5 to play in the game. Man in motion right to left. Handoff up the middle for Kareem Hunt's going to lose about 2. Great pressure up the middle. And there's the playoff picture for the AFC. And look who's in the hunt. It's the Miami Dolphins. If somehow Jacksonville loses today. If somehow, I mean, the Jaguars still have to play the Colts twice, right? Hopefully the Colts are in the shape where that could be 2 guaranteed losses, but one of them is, I know, one of them's not week 18. Cool. Mahomes looking to throw in 2nd and 11. Pressure coming, trying to step up, and going to be brought down for maybe a loss of 1. Either way, it's technically going to be a sack. So 3rd and long coming up. 6.5 to play in the game. It's a 3rd and 11. What's the Jaguars' remaining schedule? As that's really like the real chance Miami has of jumping the team. I don't see us. I do not see us realistically jumping the Bills. Arizona today, Tennessee, Indianapolis. Indianapolis twice and Denver. And then Tennessee twice. Still would like the Jaguars to lose today. Mahomes in shotgun back to his right. 3 receiving options to the left. 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Mahomes with some time. Rolling to his right. Passing right side. And that is well overthrown and off the mark and incomplete. Kelsey is the closest Chief. Mahomes missed him by about 5 yards. And now the Chiefs go 3 and out with 6 minutes to play in the game. And they're going to be punting from their own end zone here. What was he looking at here with Kelsey? Oh, he thought Kelsey was gonna be moving backwards sooner than he did. Alright, that's fair. That's a fair just throwaway, basically. Punt comes off clean from Matt Ariza, and it's going to be returned beginning from the 40, up past the 45 and out of bounds near the 49. 5:45 to play in the game. The Colts can find the end. Better not be a full commercial break. Better just be like a 30-second one. All right, 1st and 10. Jones in shotgun. What a throw from Jameis. Mahomes in Jones in shotgun, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Man in motion, left to right. Jones gonna look to throw. Has time. Pass right side is into triple coverage and somehow incomplete. I have no idea what Daniel Jones was seeing there. He gift wrapped the ball back to Kansas City. Tried to fit into a tight window to Tyler Warren. That was just never open. Yeah, that's never open. The Colts have 5 yards of offense this quarter. As Jones looks to throw once again. Pass left side is going to be incomplete. Looking for Tyler Warren. Another dangerous pass from Daniel Jones. He is off his game right now. In the first half, Daniel Jones was playing well. I'm not sure what happened in the second half. Part of it is I feel like they've just stopped trying to run the ball, which is a crazy thing to do when you were up by 11 at one point. Either way, now it's 3rd and 10, and you put yourself in a legitimate pass in down, so you can't really run the ball here. Jones in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the right, gonna send one of them in motion towards the left. Play clock winding down. They get the snap off. Pressure coming. Jones pass over the middle, gonna be caught. Michael Pittman only gets to the 45. Not enough for the first. You're giving the Chiefs life. You're letting them hang around. It's 4th and 4, and the offense is staying on the field. I imagine this is just to try and get him to jump. Because, I mean, calling a play here is not the best idea. I would play the field position game. Jones in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receivers to each side. Man in motion, left to right. And yeah, they're just trying to get the Chiefs to jump. And unable to do so. So 4:50 to play in the game. Gonna be a delay of game, I assume, by the Colts. Give your punters some more breathing room. And they'll send this one down, trying to pin the Chiefs deep. But if the first game the Lions have allowed a 300-yard passer. Bro, if the Lions can find a way to win this, it makes Thanksgiving that much better. That game is still going to be great. But man, if the Lions can somehow pull this off. But they're about to be down by 10 with like 3 minutes to play. Jeez, Detroit, where's your defense? Punt comes off clean. And it's going to be returned beginning from the 11 and brought down near the 14. Going to be a penalty on the Chiefs as well, as that's 100% holding. So they're going to start this well backed up in their own territory. But the Colts special teams does their job. They pin them deep. Also, I will also preface, I know that the Lions defense gave them a pick down by 3. The offense just didn't do anything with it, which is insane. Yep, holding against the Chiefs, half the distance to the goal. First down. They'll start this drive from about like the 5 or 6 yard line. All right, the Lions have a red zone stand. They'll be down by 6 when they get the ball back. Yeah, that is a clear holding against the Chiefs. 4:43 to play in the game. Can the Colts defense hold strong once more? We will see. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Ball on the 5.5 yard line. Mahomes to throw. Quick pass right side. Going to be caught by Kareem Hunt. He's going to get to about the 12. Penalty marker down. Are they going to say horse collar tackle? If so, that's not the correct ref to be calling a horse collar tackle. Hey, very well. Oh no, it's offensive pass interference. Half the distance to the goal once again. The Giants went for it on 4th and goal, and it's incomplete. So down by 3 for the Lions now, with 1 timeout to play in just about 3 minutes. Yeah, Kelsey was always engaged in like a block. He never tried to run a route. There was a 1st and 13. The all-elusive 1st and 13. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Ball on their own 2 yard line, just about. Mahomes looking to throw. Pass right side, going to be off the mark and incomplete. Xavier Worthy turned inside. Mahomes expected the turn to be outside, and it's 2nd and 13. Here's the thing with the Lions right now. They have a kicker with a leg. I want to see Jake Bates be given a chance, but I also want to see the Lions win. So whatever it takes. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. 2nd and 13. Going to look to throw once again. Pressure coming. Mahomes pass right side, caught by Rice. Has room. The 25 to 30. 35-40, down the sideline past midfield and out of bounds at about the plus 47. Talk about flipping the field. If that pass was another half a second or so late, Mahomes had pressure right in his face. Instead, it's on time, on the money, and Rashee Rice does the rest himself. And that gets the Chiefs close to field goal range to potentially tie this one up. Ball is on midfield. Mahomes under center, back behind him. The give to Kareem Hunt up the middle is going to get about 2. They need another 8 or so yards for field goal range. There's 4:15 to play. Second and 8. Clock continuing to run. The Chiefs are pretty confident right now. I mean, they should be. Just had a 47-yard play. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right. Going to look to throw. Has time. Mahomes passing right side. That is incomplete. Looking for Xavier Worthy. He wants a penalty. Nothing flown. And it's a 3rd and 8. Maybe he gets there a tad early, but I think that's a clean play. Okay, now that should have been a penalty. Aside from when the ball arrives, there is definitely a hand to the shoulder there. And it's 3rd and 8. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receiving options to the right. Going to look to throw. Colts send pressure. Mahomes escaping to his right. Passing right side. That's going to be caught. It's going to be caught to just about the 43. And that is exactly the field goal target line. Noah Gray is slow to get up as he's the one who caught that. Oh, wait. Does he maintain possession all the way through? He doesn't have possession really there. I don't think that ball ever touches. That's close. I'm not sure. Part of the issue is Noah Gray gets hurt on this as he's going down. So he's slow to get up, and that makes the ball move around a lot as he's going to the ground. There's 3.5 to play. We're going to a commercial break for an injury timeout. So we'll see what they rule this as when we get back. But this could be a game-changing ruling. Either it's 4th and 8, or you're just at field goal range. And with it being 4th and 8, I mean, you could in theory go for it and try and hold them to a field goal. At the same time, your defense has been playing really well, and you have a chance to pin them deep. So it's a take it as you will type of thing. It's going to be a 3rd down for the Lions at the 2-minute warning. It's going to be like a 3rd and 3. Down by 3. Again, Jake Bates has a leg on him. I want to see him given a chance if need be. I would much rather see the Lions, get into more confident field goal range or just find the end zone. But if Jake Bates is given an opportunity to hit from 60 plus to tie this game up, I want to see it. Because I know he can. Still at commercial break. Still at commercial break. All right, just getting back from commercial break. Noah Gray is up. He's under his own power. He's walking under his own power. And they're ruling it a catch, saying the ball never hit the ground. So it's a 4th and 3, and the offense is staying on the field. Because again, they're just at field goal range, so I don't hate this. Mahomes in shotgun back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Big time 4th down here. Mahomes looking to throw. Colts send pressure. Pass over the middle. It's going to be caught by Rashee Rice. With space inside the 30. Makes one man miss and down to the 25. Maybe they give him the 24. 3 minutes to play now. Chiefs down by 3. Inside the 25. That's a gutsy play call. Rashee Rice picks that off from Travis Kelce. That ball was intended for him, I think. But Rashee Rice got the separation because a Colts player tripped. And that that helped out in getting that 4th down conversion. Mahomes in shotgun to give to Kareem Hunt up the middle is going to get about 2. And that will most likely bring us to the 2-minute warning. Yeah, Rashee Rice has gone off in the second half. Yep, 2-minute warning. So we're heading back to a commercial break. Meanwhile, the Lions and Giants are back from the 2-minute warning. There's a minute. We missed the play for that one. I'm going to start calling both games. Fuck it. A minute and a half to play in this one. 2nd and 1 coming up for the Lions after an Amon-Ra St. Brown 9-yard reception. Goff in shotgun looking to throw. Has time. Pass right side. Going to be caught up to about the 47. That's St. Brown once again. Lions are approaching field goal range. A minute 15 to play. And they're going to spike this. It shows the field goal target line as the 41-yard line. But again, especially in Detroit, I know Jake Bates can hit from 64, which would make the target line roughly the 47. So they're right there. Obviously, the closer you get, the better. And obviously, the end zone's the target. As we're still at commercial break between the Colts and Chiefs. It's a 27-24 game between the Giants and Lions. Giants have the 3-point lead. There's a minute 12 to play. And did the Lions just call their final timeout because they were nowhere near close to breaking the huddle after spiking the ball. Detroit, that's not a mistake you can be making right now. Still at commercial break for the 2-minute warning between the Colts and Chiefs. I think we'll be getting back to that game soon. Goff in shotgun back to his right, 3 receivers to the left. A minute 12 to play. They need the 41 for proper field goal range. Goff to throw. Pass over the middle, going to be caught. Break some tackles, and that's Jahmyr Gibbs to the 41. So they get that field goal target. As we're just coming back from commercial break between the Colts and Chiefs. Lions are going hurry up. And now there's a penalty. It's going to be a defensive delay of game against the Giants. That would guarantee field goal range. It is defensive delay of game against the Giants. That puts the Lions into field goal range. Who are they calling this on? Meanwhile, Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. It was called in Javon Holland, the former Dolphin. Mahomes looking to throw in 2nd and 8. Pass right side, caught by Juju Smith-Schuster. Should be enough for the first. And they're going to say he got 8 exactly. Goff in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receivers to each side. 58 seconds, ball now on the 36. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. Goff pass right side, going to be off the mark and incomplete. The Colts have called their first timeout as they want to make sure they get the ball back before the end of the game. Assuming the Chiefs find the end zone. At the same time, you'd want to hold them to a field goal, and at that point, just play for overtime. A minute 54 remains here between the Colts and Chiefs. 54 seconds remain between the Giants and Lions. And they're showing Jake Bates. My guy. All right, Goff in shotgun back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. 2nd and 5 from the 36. Looking to throw. Dump off left side to Jahmyr Gibbs. He's brought down behind the line for a loss of 5. They now need to go hurry up and try and get those yards back. What was that play call? Goff in shotgun back to his left. 2 receivers to each side. Meanwhile, Mahomes in shotgun back to his left. 3 receiving options to the left. Goff pass left side is off the mark and incomplete. No penalties. Out comes the field goal unit. Mahomes, handoff right side for Kareem Hunt. He's going to get to about the 11, a gain of only 3. So a 2nd and 7 coming up. An NFL career long is coming up for Jake Bates to tie this game. The Giants have all 3 timeouts. There's 33 seconds. Come on, Jake. Come on, Jake Bates. Again, the first ever game I was live with on the channel was Jake Bates hitting a 64-yard game-winning field goal in the UFL. Jake Bates' kick is up. And it's good from 59. Yes. Oh, that feels good, man. I love seeing it. Jake Bates is my guy. Hell yeah, man. All right, the Lions need to hold on to overtime now. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Ball on the 11, 2nd and 7. Mahomes looking to throw. Pressure coming, stepping up and rolling right. Looking, passing right side, going to be caught by Brashard Smith. Down to the 5. It'll be a 3rd and 1. Also, the Colts called their second timeout before that play. A minute and a half. Third and 1. Third and 1. Mahomes in shotgun, back behind him. 2 tight ends in the backfield, 1 to each side. They give to Kareem Hunt. He gets down to the 1-yard line. It's a 1st and goal, and the Colts will call their final timeout. They're really about to blow this game, aren't they? The Colts had so many chances to extend this lead, to extend this lead, to call this, to put the Chiefs dead, to bury them. But they let them hang around, and you cannot do that with the Chiefs. You cannot let them hang around like this. 1st and goal from the 1, a minute to play. The Colts had 11 yards of offense in the 4th. They got too comfortable. They got too comfortable. Mahomes in shotgun, back behind him. 2 tight ends in the backfield. Ball into 2. They give to Kareem Hunt up the middle. He's stuffed for a loss of 2. All right, good play from Jermaine Pratt. And the Chiefs are going to let this clock run a bit here. I'm not completely surprised by that because they still have all 3 timeouts and there's still time. And they're in field goal range, so they're confident that Butker can hit from here. But I would have expected a timeout to be called by now. 30 seconds remain. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the right. Rashee Rice back in the game. Mahomes looking to throw. Has time. Mahomes passing left side is a throwaway, incomplete in the back of the end zone. 20 seconds, 3rd and goal. So again, now the Chiefs are in a tough spot because if they can't get in on 3rd down here, you have to kick the field goal. You just have to. It's a 3rd and goal from the 4. And now the Chiefs are going to call their first timeout to think about this 3rd down play. It is a big time play on 3rd. If the Colts defense can stand tall, also we are getting overtime between the Giants and Lions. If the Chiefs can't find the end zone, if the Colts defense can stand tall, we're probably talking about overtime in this game. $20. Time does not matter. Chiefs have 2 timeouts. It's whatever. It's 3rd and goal. That's 3rd and goal from the 4. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the right. 3rd and goal. Mahomes to throw. Has time. Trying to step up and gonna be stacked. Back at the 8. The Colts defense makes a stand. And there's the timeout with 3 seconds to play, and out comes Harrison Butker. The Colts defense does it. Yeah, no one's open there. we're really going to have 2 overtime games. But first, Harrison Butker. Perfect on the day. He is basically perfect from inside 40. This should be another cheap shot for him. "25-yard kick from the, I believe, right hash? Yeah, from the right hash to send the game to overtime. It is up and it's right down the middle. The Colts didn't even bother trying to block it. So we have overtime. Back-to-back weeks calling the game for overtime. That's crazy. And we have overtime. So again, for those who don't know, overtime rules did change, I believe, before last season, might have been before this season. But both teams are guaranteed a possession in overtime. So no matter what, no matter who gets the ball first, the other team will get a chance as well. And the Ravens are in first place of the AFC North, with the Ravens and Steelers still having to play each other twice. That's going to be great. All right, so is the Colts calling the toss first? Wait, did the Colts just say receive? The Colts are receiving the overtime kick. They won the toss, by the way. I don't get that decision. But I don't get it mainly because, again, both teams are guaranteed a possession in overtime. But oh well. We have overtime and we're at commercial break. At commercial break. At commercial break. Meanwhile, overtime has started between the Lions and Giants. Lions get ball first, begin overtime there. Yeah, we have 2 overtimes going on right now. This one and Lions and Giants are in overtime as well. That just started. Yeah, KC really locked in. I mean, again, the Colts offense in the fourth quarter had 11 yards of offense compared to the Chiefs, like damn near 200. So the Chiefs really locked in that second half, in that fourth quarter. Oh my, Jahmyr Gibbs. First play of overtime, Jahmyr Gibbs is gone. Okay, pressure is on the Giants. As overtime has begun here in Kansas City, the kick is going to be returned beginning from about the 4. Room out past the 20, 25, the 30, and down to about the 33, maybe 34. I mean, the Titans this year, I mentioned this during the before season stuff. The Titans this year to me was always going to be a team that was going to play scrappy. And, you feel like that they're going to be able to sneak away with a few wins here or there that otherwise shouldn't. They haven't done that part yet, but at the same time, I do still think Tennessee can win another game or two in their schedule. Jones play action, pass left side, can he be caught? That is Drew Ogletree for about 4. Oh yeah, there is definitely hope in Tennessee. I think their future is bright. I'm gonna go back to that game because I want to see how Xavier Restrepo did and how Elegamamonter did, because I believe both were active today. But if they really lean into the fact that, yeah, they're a younger team right now that only has room to grow, they're gonna be fine. Jones under center, gonna hand this off up the middle for Jonathan Taylor, and he's gonna break through and get 5. Thought he was like, initially it seemed like he was gonna be stuffed for a yard or two. Instead, it's gonna be a 3rd and 1. Yeah. And there's Tennessee is a team that is just waiting to step up and waiting to be a good team again. They give to Jonathan Taylor up the middle, is gonna lose 2. The Colts, Indy. That is now 4 straight 3 and outs for the Colts. No one's blocking up the middle. The Chiefs had 2 free rushers up the middle. Come on, Indy, man. You had this game in the bag, and you have blown it. They're going to punt this one away. Hope their defense can make a stand. They were up by 11 at one point. Punt comes off clean. It's going to be returned beginning from the 10 and going to be brought down pretty far. Return began from like the 10 or 11. Forward progress is going to keep them there. They're able to pin the Chiefs deep, but a field goal ends the game. Yeah, there's still time in that one. We'll see. Cincy and Baltimore on Thanksgiving is going to be a fun game. Never mind, that game has ended. New England won 26-20. Damn. All right, Mahomes under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left. Handoff up the middle for Kareem Hunt. That's going to fight through for about 7. That would have been funny. But so that's not a great game from the Patriots. There is a weakness there, especially with their 2-star rookie linemen having to be carted off the field. There is a weakness that could be exploited there by some teams. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receivers to each side. Man in motion right to left as they give this to Kareem Hunt right side. That'll be enough for a first, a gain of 3. They need roughly 35 yards for field goal range. Yeah, because the Colts went 3 and out to begin overtime, next score wins. I hate the Colts. Yeah, I don't think anything drastic is gonna happen in scripted because of how tight that game was. I think Tom's gonna let it sit for another week. I think the big one is gonna be whenever the Patriots play the Bills again. That's gonna be the big deciding thing. Which, when does that happen? Are they measuring the spot? There's a stoppage right now in this. Oh, he got the first. Week 15. Bills Patriots. That's going to be a good game. Fourth and 10 for the Giants. Jameis rolling left. Penalty marker down. Will take it himself, and that's enough for a first. In a 12. All right, Giants stay alive a little bit longer. Oh no, they're saying that Kareem Hunt was short. It'll be a 3rd and inches. Okay. Yeah, that could be. That would be fun to see. And I still think with CJ Stroud coming back next week, I think that's going to open up some storyline potential as well for Tom. All right, 3rd and inches, basically. 3rd and 1. 7:12 to play in overtime. Yeah, that's 3rd and inches. Mahomes under center, going a makeshift tush push formation here. As they give this up the middle to Kareem Hunt, and he gets exactly enough for the first. All the Chiefs need is a field goal, and they would complete the 11-point comeback. As the Giants are able to move pretty well on this Lions team. The Giants might be a scary team the next few weeks to end the season. With Jameis Winston leading the way, and even when Jackson Dart comes back, the Giants might be something. Mahomes under center, back behind him to get the snap off in time. Play action, looking to throw. Pressure coming, pass left side is off the mark and incomplete. Looking for Travis Kelce. Just overthrown. If he's on target, Kelce has plenty of running room to get into field goal range. I mean, there's so much space there for Kelce if Mahomes just puts it on target. Instead, it's a 2nd and 10. It would be funny if the Giants win, but for Thanksgiving, the Lions need to win. Thanksgiving needs to have a legitimate meeting. Handoff up the middle for Clyde Edwards-Helaire is going to get about 4. Like it's already going to be a great game between the Lions and Packers anyway. But if the Lions are 2 games out of the division for that game, it's not going to be as fun as if they were right there. It was 5:45 to play in overtime in this one. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the right as well. It's like 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7. Mahomes looking to throw. Colts send pressure. Stepping up. Pass over the middle. It's caught by Xavier Worthy. When does he get touchdown? It's going to be near the 45. That might be field goal range. Either way, that's the game-winning play for the Chiefs. On 3rd and 7 with pressure in his face, Mahomes puts a nice ball out there for Xavier Worthy. That's a great throw. They're going to stay this down to the 46. They're 3 yards out from field goal range. Mahomes under center, back behind him. And we're going to have a stoppage. With 4:50 to play in overtime. Are they reviewing this? They're not saying anyone call a timeout yet. Okay, either someone call timeout or say you're reviewing this play. Ooh, that's cool. They're just showing the AFC playoff picture. Guess they changed the spot. It's now on the 45 instead of 46. Mahomes under center, back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side. Man in motion, left to right. Mahomes going to hand this off to Kareem Hunt right side, and he's going to fight his way for a loss of about 1. Nearly got back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11 coming up. 5 minutes to play in overtime. I also added seconds back onto the clock. Okay. This game's been a mess, officiating wise. Second and 10, or more so like 10 and a half. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. 2 yards out from field goal range. Mahomes looking to throw. Has time. Pass over the middle. Wide open. Rashee Rice. And he slides down into 23. That will do it. All that's left is Harrison Butker to do his job. Meanwhile, the Lions it's 4th and 5 for the Giants in overtime. Because I saw the like brief animation you sent me. That was nice as well. And offense is staying on the field. Mahomes under center, back behind him. Handoff up the middle for Kareem Hunt. He's going to get to about the 21. Jameis is sacked. Lions win. Aiden Hutchinson calls game in Detroit. The Lions come from behind to win in overtime against the New York Giants. That's gonna make Thanksgiving a lot of fun. 3.5 to play in overtime here. Mahomes in shotgun, back behind him, tight ends to each side. The give to Kareem Hunt up the middle is going to have space inside the 15 for a first down and down to the 11. Where is the GIF? Yeah, the GIF. First and 10. Under 2:40 to play. I imagine you just send out the field goal unit here at this point. You're plenty in the range for Harrison Butker. Like just take the win already, KC. Don't play any games. First and 10, 2:34. They call their first timeout as the play clock was winding down. The Colts have not been trying to send pressure at all today on special teams. If they can scheme up something here to block the kick. How did Cleveland score already? There's been 10 minutes played in that game. Yeah. Next year is going to be a very interesting season for the Titans. That's the year where they should be. Next year, Titans should be similar to this year Carolina, I would say. Where, yeah, they're a pretty up and down team, but you do not really want to play them when they're on their game. Handoff up the middle is going to get about 2 or 3. Quinshawn Judkins touchdown run. That's how. Okay. All right, 2nd and 7. They're letting this clock run to about 2-minute warning. Someone tells me the Chiefs don't realize a field goal just ends the game, and they think the Colts still get the ball. Because why are we heading to a 2-minute warning in overtime when you've been in field goal range for like 6 minutes? Anyway, head into a commercial break for the 2-minute warning. All right, cool. That commercial break. Yeah, the Colts offense today has been very just questionable because they abandoned the run. Like they just completely abandoned the run for like the entire fourth quarter, basically. All right, Harrison Butker on for the field goal. About time. He is 4 for 4 on the day. It's a 27-yard kick. He is perfect he's perfect inside 40 yards. Perfect on the day. The Colts are going to call a timeout to try and ice him. He's wasting more time. I don't get the Shane Steichen play calling in most of the second half, but whatever. Again, there's still a lock for that division, basically, I think. Yeah. I think with because what Jets and Bills both lost. Miami's on a bye this week, so the Patriots technically the only team to win in the AFC East. Gonna be interesting. All right, Harrison Butker, the 27-yard kick to send us home from the left hash. And the time is now for the Colts to get pressure in on the kick. They do not. It is right down the middle. The Kansas City Chiefs come back from down 11 to win in overtime and get back to above 500 on the season. That is a nice win for Kansas City, but it is such a worse loss for the Colts. Like, the Colts should have been able to win this game, but instead they gave up, what was that, 14 unanswered? And the Chiefs were able to come back and win this one. I haven't quite started it yet. We're approaching finals week, so I just haven't had the time to do much else besides schoolwork and stuff. I'll get to it eventually. All right. Well, that's fine because the game is over here. I'll be live again for Sunday Night Football. Not going live for any of the 4 o'clock games. So that's it for me for now. Again, I'll be back live later around like 8:20-ish EST. So hope to see you all there. If not, hope to see you whenever I do next. Have yourselves a damn good one. Peace.